or you call it VirtualBox online.
Okay.
And then you have it here. You also have it here. They are the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take this one. I already have it installed. I just want to show you the link. So you have it here, right?
Yeah.
And then I am using a Windows system, so I will have to choose Windows. If you're using the Linux distribution, I mean your host, your computer system, if it's Linux, you use Linux. But I think most of us we use Windows, so we choose Windows. You understand that? Then you have to save it. I already have it downloaded and saved. Your VirtualBox allows you to run Kali Linux safely. I hope you understand that. Also, you can run Kali Linux on your machine, but that is after you are very much familiar with the Kali Linux operating system itself. You are very much familiar with its operations and everything, so you do not damage your systems. You can run it directly on your machine, but as a beginner, for you to start, so you don't make mistakes and make damages to your files, you run it on the VirtualBox here. That is the reason for this. You run it on the VirtualBox because it is not going to affect your machine, but it's going to take resources like your RAM, your space, your IP. It's going to take a lot of resources from your machine. So that is that for the VirtualBox. And also, if you to download the file, let me go here. Kali Linux. Download Kali Linux. So yes, um, this is to download Kali Linux. You have a lot of links here, as you can see, a lot of links here. But what is most preferred, or what is the best for you, is going to the exact link, the direct link from Kali Linux itself. You understand? So I can't find anyone here. So let me check some other. But kali.org/downloads. I think they changed some things. Yeah. Can you see this? Can anyone see this?
Yes, sir, we can. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Please, maybe I will need to have one person's microphone on in case I ask a question, so you respond for every other person. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So I can confirm you can hear me properly.
Yeah.
Um, Currently, Kali Linux has changed the way they download their files. It wasn't like this before. So I'm sure most of you have not seen this before.
Yeah.
This is this is entirely different. So what you have to do here, for those who don't have Kali Linux installed, you go to the virtual machines to download your file.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then you have to select virtual machines. You see this Kali Linux machine, virtual box, and images are available for users who prefer or whose specific needs require a virtual machine installation. These images have a default credential, Kali or Kali. Yeah, over here, some persons have if you have a 32 bits Windows, kindly click on 32 bits here to get the 32 bit version. If you have a 64 bits, kindly click on it here to get a 64-bit version. You understand? And what we are using to run, or what you downloaded previously over here, is the VirtualBox. So over here, what you should download is this VirtualBox here. You understand? Not this VMware, not virtual machineware, because what we downloaded here was VirtualBox. So now we are going to choose this virtual. box 64 bits here because I am using the 64-bit machine, and then you download the torrent file. You understand? This is the size of the if you want to download it directly on direct installation, direct download of the virtual machine ISO image. I think I have one here. Um, where is it? I think I have it in junks. Look at them. I have downloaded them before. Um, okay, let me go back. Let me leave here. Over here, I have downloaded Kali Linux ISO image. I hope I find it.
The course you are about to watch is about.
It doesn't look like it's here. Let me. Okay. Now, when your file is downloaded, it ends with this stuff ISO. When you download this file over here, your VirtualBox, that is directly with this one, directly with this download button. But when you use this torrent, it's going to download a very little file for you. I hope you can see this. This is a torrent file you use to download your Kali Linux, so you get the ISO image from the torrent. Now, what is the torrent actually? You have it here. Uh, let's see. Download torrent. uTorrent. So you have it here. This is it. You understand? I think I have a torrent file here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, is it possible to speak like more loudly if it's possible?
Okay, I will.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So this is the uTorrent file. I am going to send the links to the group again. I think the links were in the group before. Um, I will send the links for download again. So what are you going to download? I think I have to open my notepad to tell you what you're going to download again. So download. You have the first one is VirtualBox. The second one is Linux ISO image, and the third one is uTorrent. These are the files you have to download before you can install Kali Linux. And so back to our browser. So when you have those files downloaded, yeah, this is my. I hope you can see this. This here is my Kali, the one I installed a while ago. Your ISO image is going to look like this over here. It's going to have this disk shape, so you know what you're installing. And the gigabyte is usually very large, but I think the latest one is about 3.16 gig or so. So when you have this downloaded, you have uTorrent downloaded, and you have this downloaded, you have VirtualBox downloaded, and you have uTorrent downloaded. Then we can install the VirtualBox and open it directly. Yes, I hope you can see this.
Yes, sir,
Uh,
it's visible.
okay, let me remove this. Remove and so when your Oracle virtual machine. Please, you keep your eyes on the cursor, okay? When your Oracle virtual machine box manager is opened, you have to click on new and then set a name for the machine you want to create. So just like you have names around here. So I'm going to remove this one so we can redo it. So we have new, and then what are we going to give this as a name? We give it I think that's okay. Then your machine folder, you leave it that way. All right. And then the type, we are going to have, going to install a Linux operating system in this virtual machine. So we have to choose Linux, and the version of Linux, you take it to Debian. I'm using a 64-bit machine. You put it in Debian. If you're using a 32-bit machine, you put it in Debian 32. But right now, I will use Debian 64. Some of you might not have this particular option available. The reason is because your visualization is not turned on in your firmware. And for you to turn on visualization in your firmware, I will show you the settings right away. So we have it here. Then you just click next. So hold on a little bit. Let me show you how to turn on visualization in your Windows 10 machine without turning it off. You go to the search button, you search for Windows features. All right. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Recently we actually developed a fault over here, and I know that is my fault actually, though I never planned for this. But I am going to make up for that. But right now, I will give a little talk, then postpone the streaming section to tomorrow. Unfailingly, I will try to fix the problem with the system and all of my machines. So I will have to stream tomorrow, same time. But currently, I am going to use my mobile phone to give a talk and brief those persons who just came in and who don't have Kali Linux installed yet. Is that okay?
Sir, can you do one thing? Like, can you guide me in that? Basically, I will represent my screen just like I am doing right now. Okay, just in a second.
You
Okay,
said what?
yeah. Basically, can you see my screen?
If I can see your screen.
Yeah,
Yes, I can see your screen. I can.
yeah. Okay. So basically, it's like that. Like you are giving me audio. Okay, and I will do whatever you are saying. Okay, whatever you will say. Will that be fine? And basically
Yes, of course.
I'm
Of course.
just your student, and I'm opening all those links which you have just provided earlier, and basically I'm like setting my Kali Linux once again in my laptop, just like a simple student. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So first of all, like whenever I just when I open this platform and when I open that link, basically I got here. Okay.
Yeah, you click on the virtual machine.
Okay, I click on the virtual machine, and basically it provided me VMware and VirtualBox. So
All
basically
right.
we have, mhm,
Which one do you have installed?
I have installed VirtualBox.
All right, you click on the torrent. Then, do you have uTorrent installed?
Yes, I have installed MuTorrent, and I have also installed the MuTorrent file right now.
Okay.
And
So
after clicking on that MuTorrent file, I just MuTorrent opened by itself, and
yeah, of course.
now it's downloading. Kali
Okay.
Linux
Yeah.
VirtualBox, something is downloaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have okay. You're downloading VirtualBox. Let me
OVS.
see. Okay. Yeah. What about VirtualBox? You have it?
Yeah, I have that virtual box.
All right, so please open up to your VirtualBox.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I guess that is it. But you have to wait until. You are downloading Kali Linux again?
Yes, I'm downloading my Kali Linux again. Cause
All right.
like some things have changed, right? From ISO it becomes OVA.
Yeah. Of course, of course.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For the sake of those who just came in, I think we'll have to wait for your download to be complete. So they will have to know how to use that downloaded image. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I think that is going to take some time, but then let us proceed with your virtual box already. So please open up your virtual box.
Okay. This is my virtual box.
All right. Then you hit the new button there.
Okay. Basically where
New.
this now?
Yes, you hit that.
Okay.
All right. You have to give a name so you identify your machine, just like you have Ubuntu, Catalina, Kali Linux, you have to give a name to this one, probably Befikra community or whatever you want to use to identify it. So can you write something, please?
I will add Kali.
All right.
Okay. And what I
So
have to do?
yes, your type, you take it to Linux.
Okay.
Yeah, the version, you take it to Debian. Yeah, if you use a 64-bit system, if you use a 32-bit, you use 32.
Okay. So can I ask you about the difference between 32-bit and 64-bit here, like Debian, Fedora, Gentoo, Mandriva, Oracle? Like, what are these things?
This is just, Linux has different versions. You understand? Just same way you have different versions of Android. You understand that?
Yeah.
So for Kali to run on Linux, the best or preferred version is Debian. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yeah, it is.
So that's the reason why we have to choose Debian. So I think you have to hit next.
Okay.
So
Now.
this yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please.
So I think you have an 8 gig RAM running on your system. So you take it to the extreme of the green mark. Yeah, I think that's okay.
Mm.
Yeah, you
Should
hit
I click
next.
next?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope others are following. Now you have to create a virtual hard disk to create.
Create a virtual hard disk now, right?
Yes, you do.
Now, virtual disk image, virtual hard disk, virtual machine disk.
Virtual disk image.
Okay. Dynamically allocated fixed size.
Well, you can actually choose either, but what's preferred is dynamically allocated.
Okay. May I get to know why? Like, what's the reason behind it or something?
Well, this is it gives you the features or the capabilities to provide you can adjust the size of or the space which you give to your machine at any time. Unlike the fixed size, you cannot adjust it.
Okay. Okay. Should I click next?
Yes, you click next.
Hmm.
All right. At this point, you have to, give it the size. Personally, I prefer to give it 70 gig. I think that's enough. So yeah, no, no, don't worry about that. Instead of drawing it, just go to the box in there by your right and just use your keyboard to type it.
Okay.
No, 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 not that. Yeah, yeah. Is that good?
Okay. Just a second. Actually, I'm changing the place where I'm like
Okay,
I wanted to place it. So I just wanted to place it here in my new drive.
okay,
So yeah, I wanted to place it here. Okay.
okay.
Right.
So you create.
I've created one.
Okay, that is beautiful. So currently we have to figure out the settings for this machine. So what you do is you go to settings, please.
Okay. Settings of it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now what?
Okay. I think we are going to go in a little bit more detailed than we did last time. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to explain every part of these settings for you all. So you please go to advanced.
Uh, so just give me 1 second, and I just
Okay.
wanted to know, like, did anyone like here from here is with us? Like anyone following right now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone face any kind of problem till now? You can ask sir directly if anyone facing something.
No, no, all good.
Okay. So should I carry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
sure.
on.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Yes. All right. Please, you hit settings.
Yes, sir.
All right. So open up to advanced.
Okay.
Uh, you see the shared clipboard and drag and drop. You
Okay.
have to set both to bi-directional.
Bi-directional. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Basically, what
All
this
right.
means, may I get to know?
Okay. Your shared clipboard actually it helps you to be able to copy and paste. So when you copy from your probably you're using the browser from your main system, you copy from your browser from your main system, you can paste it into Kali Linux. You understand? And you can also paste from Kali Linux directly to your main system. That's the host. You can paste from host to guest and from guest to host. That is the meaning of bi-directional. Then same thing with drag and drop. Probably you have two windows that are opened up. Probably one window is on the host and the other window displays the guest. You can drag and drop from the host to the guest and from the guest to the host. That is the reason we have bi-directional for that option. Is that good?
Yeah, I got to know about it. Like, what is this? Okay. So basically,
All
this
right.
is like when we are creating a kind of a machine inside the virtual box. So from there, we can cut or like copy paste something from to our
Yes.
like main system or like Windows, right?
Yes,
This gives us
yes,
that kind of power, right?
yes. You do a lot of copy and paste, especially when you, or sometimes it's if you want to install some packages from GitHub, the option is provided for you to copy and paste. And if GitHub is open in your browser on the host, and you want to use that particular feature, the copy and paste feature on your guest, this helps you to do that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Then after
All
that,
right.
what should I have to do?
Okay, so open up to description.
Okay.
All right, as you can see, there's really nothing here. It just helps you to describe your system and probably what you're using it for, and you can actually skip it or decide to write anything. So please kindly open up to disk encryption.
Okay.
All right. If you enable disk, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right. If you enable disk encryption, it encrypts your virtual hard disk in the sense that before you can turn on your machine,
Mm-hmm.
you have to provide a passphrase, a key, the key. You
Oh.
understand? I hope you can see something about a password there. You have to
Mhm.
provide a password before you can get access the to the hard disk, the
Basically, we
virtual
can
hard
say
disk.
that that 70 GB of that 70 GB of that folder or that folder will be locked, and for opening that folder, we have to use this password, right?
Yes, it is basically for encrypting your disk.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you have your disk to be partitioned. You can probably encrypt a particular disk with this.
Okay. So should I enable it? So basically, it
It is
gives a more kind of a it gives more layer to my security, right?
Yes, it gives more layer to your security, but for now, I think we have to skip that. If you want to do it, you can do it, but personally, I don't usually use it because I don't need it.
So basically, is there any kind of problem with this thing? If we
No, there
like,
is no problem.
Mhm.
There is none at all.
Okay, no problem. So we
So
will leave it.
can,
Yeah.
can you go to systems?
Okay.
All right. I think you can see something about the boot order.
Yeah, floppy, right?
Yes, floppy optical, hard disk, and network. You have to leave it that way because when you start up your Kali Linux machine, the first thing it goes for to check is the floppy. The second thing is the optical, and the third is the hard drive. Now, the reason the network is not among the boot order is because sometimes you might not be connected to the network.
True. Yeah.
So the settings, everything here is okay. Also, you have the extended features. I hope you can see that below.
Yeah. Chipset, pointing device, extended features. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is okay, well placed. You can see the hardware clock in UTC time.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Hardware clock in the UTC time. Yeah.
All right, all that is all placed correctly. So please go on to processor.
Okay. Sir, I just also wanted to know, like,
Sorry,
yeah, 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 Utkarsh, please.
sir, with go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Utkarsh, you can talk. Otherwise, you can write in the chat box, and I will tell to the sir about it.
Okay. So please can you go on to processor?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. You are having about 8 processors.
Yeah.
You are having 8 processing units in your system, and
Hmm.
your machine will allow you to displace about 3 or 4. So please, can you say that your processors, you take it to the extreme of the green?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
basically
it
half.
allows you to give out 4, and that is okay. That is okay. You go for display, please.
Okay. Enable extended in extended features. Should I enable this thing? Enable PAENX, or should I
No,
not?
no, no. No, I will explain that with my system.
Okay. Okay.
So please go on to display, please.
Okay. Display. Okay. So should I completely go for 128 MB for the video memory?
Yes, you should.
Okay. Okay. Now then,
All
is
right.
everything okay with this?
Go on to yes, that is okay. That is okay. Go on to remote display.
Okay. Yes, sir. Now.
Yeah, please go on to remote display, please.
Yes, sir. I have gone on remote display right now. I am on remote display.
Uh, I can't see it.
Okay. You
I
can't
think
see.
your yeah. All right. I
Just
can
a
see it
second.
now. I can't see it now. I can see it now. Okay.
Oh shit. I think I have to again do every kind of thing. Okay, I will do that. No problem in that. I know.
Well, it is the first time, so we are bound to have issues like this. And as time progresses, we are going to sort out these issues and have a very smooth lecture.
Yeah. I think basically the most difficult thing of is like to set up the environment for this, right? After that, everything will go very
Yes, of
smoothly,
course.
right?
Yes, of course, it will.
Okay. Okay. Display.
Your processor, please.
Yeah. Okay. Processor. Oh yeah. Within processor. Yeah. I have done four. Motherboard. Yeah. Everything's correct. Now on display, you have saying something about remote display, right? Am I audible?
All right. Yeah. For your
Mhm.
remote display, sometimes you would want to view your remote uh, laptop or your remote machine from another location, and you want to connect into it safe and secure. So what you do is enable a server on your machine. So how do you do that? You click on enable server, you
Mm.
you set up the port, you give it a port number, you give it an authentication method so the other person on the other end will be able to gain authenticity about your screen. Probably you want to cast your screen to someone else and you want it to be secure so an unauthorized person doesn't view your screen. You use
No.
an authentication method. I think you have to open that so we see something there.
I'm sorry.
Yes, what you have is the external and the guest. So for either, so you can choose either settings, but I prefer to use guest. Also you have the authentication timeout. I guess you know what that means. The length of time it takes before authentication times out, before the person is not able to connect anymore. You understand? So it's usually set in I think seconds. Yeah, I think seconds. So that's the default calculation there is seconds. And then you also have to enable extended features like the ones we have enabled in our system, and the general. You can enable extended features for the other person to be able to utilize. So I hope you understand that.
Yes, sir. I've understood
All
it.
right. You have to disable the enable server.
Okay.
All right, please go on to recording. All right. In recording, this is basically to record your screen for those persons who do YouTube videos and all that. It helps you, gives you options for the frames per second, the video quality, and recording mode, the parts, the file where you want to record it in, um, the frame rate, everything. It gives you a very good detail of settings, so you have a crisp and a very clear image and video for YouTube utilization. So personally, I do not know anyone who does YouTube stuffs with Kali Linux, but if you want to, you can come to your recording here to be able to record your screen and save it and post it on YouTube. That is the reason for, or post it on YouTube, or for whatever reason you want to record. So I hope that is okay.
Yeah. Sir, I just wanted to know, can you please set up this thing for me? Like for the file path, I think I have to change it. Okay.
All right.
So can I set up this right now, if it's possible? Uh,
What did you want to do?
I just wanted to like set up this thing, like this recording thing, and like everything in default is all right, right? Or should I have to change something for getting recording or something like that?
Well, if you want to record, you can use that.
Okay, okay, okay. Then after that, what I have to do?
All right, please go on to. I think we will have storage for the last. Please go on to network.
Okay. I think torrent has completed. Yeah, my torrent is also completed.
All right, all right, all right. We will get to that. So it's, yeah, it's completed. So please go back. What we have there, if you observe, we have four adapters by default. We have four adapters. Adapter settings, I mean. So the first adapter is attached to, I would suggest you change it from NAT to bridged.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, the reason for this is to be able to utilize your IP address from your host system to your target to your guest system. You understand that?
Yeah. Basically, it like hides my real host IP address, and it will provide a different IP address to my virtual machine, right?
No, it utilizes your system IP address. Don't worry, we'll get to that. So please go on to adapter 2.
Okay.
All right, you have to enable adapter. Yeah, you attach adapter to NAT.
Okay.
Yes, when your adapter is attached to NAT, the kind of IP address you get is from my end, it gives you around 10.1 stuff like that. It starts with 10
Sir,
point.
small doubt, sir.
Yeah,
Up to what time will this continue, sir?
you said?
Up to up to what time will this continue, sir? So,
I think
Okay. Very soon we'll be done. I just want to make up for the times I actually wasted in 10-15 minutes time.
okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So please, NAT actually helps you deliver an IP address in a private network. So there are limitations to this, and there are also advantages to this. I will explain all that with my system. So please, can you click on advanced?
click on advanced. Okay.
All right. So as you can see, we have cable connected. We have our MAC address. You please don't change that. Do not alter the MAC address, please. Um, I think everything is all set. Okay. Please go back to storage, please. Yes. The reason I saved this for last is because it is very important and crucial. So, you have to click on empty and then go to the little um box. The little yeah, that yeah. You click on that, please. All right. Now you have to select the which ISO image you downloaded.
Choose create or choose a disk file.
No, 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 it's there already. The ISO image.
Yeah, I have that image basically. Oh yeah,
All right.
basically this is the older one and newer one is like AVO image. It's different.
Okay, so let's go for yeah, let's go for the downloaded one. So you click that again, please.
Okay,
Hit the first option.
okay.
Yes. You have to. Okay, please go back, please.
Sorry.
Please cancel that.
Okay,
Hit it again. Choose a disk file.
okay.
Now you have to. I think it should be in downloads.
Um, I guess it will not be in down with my downloads. Okay, I have to change like okay, no problem. I have to see it where it is. Just a second, okay? I have to search it.
Version. I will come back to this step and sort it out myself with my system, please.
Okay. So basically this is the older one.
Yeah, let's use the ISO. We can always update this one when we have installed the Kali Linux.
Okay. So yeah, I have done it.
All right, I think that is that. You just click on OK.
Okay, cool.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
congratulations. We have
Uh, Sir, it is showing a problem in my device.
yeah, feel free, please.
It is saying invalid settings detected, uh,
Yeah.
and it is saying system acceleration. It is saying me to enable thread acceleration.
Yes, sir. Same problem occurred to me.
That I have to
You
Yes, sir. Same
Yes, sir.
problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one
yeah.
at a time, please.
Who wants
that I
to
have to
ask a question?
Sir, it is showing that for doing OK, I have to disable in system acceleration. I have to disable this hardware virtualization. Sorry.
Okay, please. I don't know. Can you cast your screen so I see?
Uh, so I can show you like this, I guess. Wait.
Um, um, enable visual. All right. I think you need to enable visualization in your firmware.
Sir.
Sir, should I disable this
Please,
setting
please disable both
of
of them,
hardware
please.
virtualization?
Yeah, you have to disable them, please. Let's
Now
disable
should I
them.
do OK? I
Yeah,
have
you
changed the remaining settings.
do you have an error message below?
No, now it has been removed.
All right, please click on OK, please.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And sir, in my device, I have four CPUs, but it is showing that I can only use one.
Yes, you use the one
The,
that is available.
okay.
Now,
Yes, yeah. The first phase of Kali Linux has been completed. What we have is the next stage. Someone is asking a question. Isn't there a platform online for Kali Linux? Yes, that is Google Console. I will get to that. Okay, and I think we have spent a lot of time here, so I will try to go fix some issues right now. So I have to cast with my screen. Then tomorrow, by God's grace, we'll get back to you. Okay.
yeah, surely.
All right.